Alright guys, I believe we are live now on YouTube, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put my YouTube over here. So if there's anyone that asks questions in there and everyone can see my screen on here, I'll put the share out there. 1 second. Okay, so pretty much here guys, I saw the market yesterday. I didn't trade yesterday, so been feeling a little bit of like burnout. So I was, staying up like 2 in the morning, even more. Even I try to go to bed early, and I would wake up at like midnight and 3 o'clock, and then just, I couldn't sleep, so I'd get to work, and I just started out for first time in a long, long time. I didn't really feel like trading, so um, I think part of it was being burnt out a little bit, and the second part is just the holidays. Since I don't have family around and things like that, it's a little bit different and hard for me. So, um, is it already 2 minutes into the open? So, real quick, we're looking at the SPY. So the SPY is still gapping up here. This is absolutely nuts. We've said before. I remember where we were like, oh, it won't get over 300, and here we are at over 320. So, yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Um, so got that part, and looking at Amazon as well. So they reported yesterday that they had the best earnings, or yeah, best sales for any holiday season. So gonna probably play Amazon today. Also, with it being Friday, it should be pretty good. So I may take two different strikes, so maybe like some 1880s and then some like 2000s. So see if we get there. Um, Further out the money to see if we can get a bigger percentage return. Tesla, I don't know what it's doing anymore. 435, and for it to be this far up, I just, I mean, I'll watch for the patterns on it and see which way it does go. The other one I want to keep an eye on is Shopify today. It followed Amazon pretty good yesterday, so I'm going to keep an eye on Shopify as well. So 1880. Need to load up my contracts. 1 second. Okay, so now I have them loaded here for the open. We got about 10 seconds. So good luck, everyone. We'll start going into some technical analysis and going and stuff after I get through some trades here. So I need to restart my Thinkorswim. It flashes like this, like whenever I just put my computer to sleep, and it doesn't, it just holds on to the Thinkorswim. So Okay, there goes Amazon. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to hold here, Pedro, to 1895. There we go. All right, took most right there. See if we get 2,000, bro. For my last two contracts. 1914. Well, I should just let him ride, dude. We'll see. Oh, I'm skipping 100 points, dude. I'm saying 2,000. Holy crap, dude. I'm skipping a whole 100 points. My, my, my bad. And I'll get out right there, 1,900. So that was $4,015 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So that was pretty nice. 5 contracts. And I probably piked the shit out of them. It'll probably still keep on going, but so that was a nice ride. I'm out, bro. Yeah, I'm out. That was the target. Was I thought I read it wrong. I said 2,000, but I meant 1,900. So that was my target. Is was the whole number there. So I sold three contracts at 1895 and the rest at 1,900. Really good liquidity. I already have 600 contracts going through on the ones I was trading. I was trading at 1885, so lots of liquidity in this one today. So that's pretty much it, guys. But what small caps are you looking at, Alberto? And I'll look at some small caps here with you. I'm also looking at Shopify to reverse. Actually, before I start doing that, I'm gonna restart my Thinkorswim, guys. All right, cool. I'll look at some small caps here with you guys. All right. That was actually a perfect trade there. Perfect plan there, Pedro, on Amazon. Came down pretty far back, pulled back a lot. So let's see. Yeah, dude, it's hard to flip the other way right away, dude. Like, especially when you see how strong it pushed up. Looking at Shopify to crow for Shopify to crow back up here. Okay, so small caps VRNE. Oh yeah, the Apple is set. Oh my goodness, Apple's sexy. Should get over. You think it'll get over 300 today? Alberto, I uh, I just got a message from Bless that they had to tap his lung because he had too much fluid in it, bro. Tap his lung. So they put a you put a hole in his lung, like a tube in his lung, to drain out the fluid. You see where the Amazon came down to right at the pre-market high. This is something I want to show you guys. So for you guys on YouTube, real quick, this is a good lesson to show here. Um, oh, I'm typing in YouTube. So on Amazon, right? Amazon. So my goal. So the reason why I picked 1885 to take my first profit right here was because of the pre-market highs right in this area. So if you see, so there's always usually a little bit of resistance at the pre-market highs in this area, and then for it to and once it breaks that, then usually it'll push further than that. But if you look, this is a pretty significant support and resistance area, the pre-market highs and lows. So whenever you so my plan was for it to drop. So it dropped right here to this little support, and then once I seen that it was holding, I got in. I got 5 calls, and that's all I could afford. And then it just hold on. It shot right up. So I took some profit here at 1885 because of the pre-market highs in this little resistance here. So I took three contracts here at 1885. Yeah, 1885 is where I took them, right, Pedro? 1885 or 1895? Yeah, 1885. And then once it broke up here to the 2000 or 1900, I knew that was going to be the next significant resistance. So I went, I got out the rest of the way there. But then when it pulled back, look where exactly it came back to and held 1885, right? So where the pre-market highs were is right where it built support again, or it bounced off of, and you could this could have been your ad, or get in if you missed the initial move right here. So this is a really cool setup right here on Amazon, and I'm sure this will get to at least 1920 or so. If it does get over 1900 pretty swiftly now. VRRNA. Oh, now it's not doing nothing, dude. Yeah, so see, so my boy Pedro in the room is saying, if you bought 1895 on the bounce, you'd be up over 100% right now on the trade. So, and I have pretty much no doubt it's gonna break 1900 pretty nicely here in a second. So, but I traded my plan. I made 20 bucks on it. So I mean, off of like, is that your VRNA trade? Awesome, Pedro, or awesome, Alberto. Oh, you got in on the bounce right there, dude. Good job, dude. Dude, so my first Pedro, the first execution that I had on my calls were at $7.15, and then I didn't have it on the right route, so I had to change it, and then I missed and then I got in at 8.80. I missed out on a whole $1.70, so another, see, five times a 500, like another $700 I missed out on or something like that. Because I didn't get filled at 7.15, I got filled at 8.80, and then my best price that I got out at was 19.80. Dude, this just goes to show how volatile like the actual options are, because I sent my order when it was 21.50, and I had some slippage, and obviously the volatility of options, when I didn't get filled till 19.80. So, see, Lovey, look at you, little scalper over here, Alberto. It's a rhythm, dude. It's just a rhythm of you getting in and out, and whatever. So it's like boxing, bro. Jab, jab, hook, slide. Jab, jab, hook, slide. Here we go on Amazon. That's freaking huge for Amazon, bro. It'll get there. What's the deal with VRNA, dude? Is it I don't see any news on it or anything. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it, dude. It looks like you made your loss back plus some from yesterday, right? Cool, Pedro. Tesla's kind of breaking down here, guys. Morning, Richard. No trades today, bro. That Amazon open was freaking money. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Very, very proud of you sticking to your discipline then, dude. Very, very nice. It's got to be killing you. So I'm on YouTube, Richard, and so just to explain a little bit, Richard doesn't he tracks his trades and he realizes that Fridays aren't his best days. So um, he's actually um, he's actually sitting out right now, and he just says that unless he sees something absolutely wonderful pop up. He's not going to take a trade today. So, and it is a little bit harder to trade options on Friday on expiration day. Um, if you get lucky, like, you have a nice fluid move like Amazon was at the open, then yeah, because of the gamma and the delta, you do get some pretty nice returns. But if you're in a trade longer than you would hope for, then um, look at VRNA, Alberto. I think we're gonna break up here. We'll see what happens. Try to see if we can get above 11 again. Um, and so very nice, sticking his discipline. That was his last couple of weeks. He said he's not going to trade on Friday. So I've been there. I had the same exact problem where Fridays were my best day, and then Fridays were my worst day, and Tuesdays were my best day, and I just had to work it to be better. And I found that as long as I'm nailing and bailing on Friday, I'm in and out. I'm usually pretty good. So just don't overstay any welcomes. I like Tesla short here, guys. If it breaks 430, ooh, you didn't get stuck in that candle there, did you, Alberto? You better not be trading, bro. That was a fucking dollar candle, bro. Son of a bitch, that was dirty. Look at all them lines, Alberto. Gosh dang. Holy moly, bro. There's the breakdown in Tesla, guys, right here that we were talking about. Boom. Broke that 430. We'll see. Probably get like 425 coming up. 424. See, I could nail opening trades like the Amazon trade that we just did right now this morning, guys. Right here. I mean, look at this hammer candle right here. Um, it's when I said after like I make that initial money and I start coming in and trying to trade again, I start giving stuff back. So hardest part is just saying like I'm done for the day. There's the break on Tesla. Oh my goodness, if we start freaking bleeding out crazy, guys. Did you catch anything, AMG? AMG is way quiet nowadays, bro. Get some shares to short VRNA, Alberto. That's freaking. Oh, we might come back down on Amazon, guys. Breaking this at 89, 88 area. Right there, there it goes. It's trying. Oh damn! I had the wrong candles here this whole time on Amazon. They should have been these candles. Oh my god! What happened to the spy? What happened? Everyone got caught with their pants down? Richard, someone hacked my Twitter last night from an Android phone in Albuquerque. Who do you think it was? Yep. This looks so dramatic on the spy, dude, and it's only really $1. Freaking Mateo's doing pretty good on these options, bro. Kind of weird though. Like he signed up, took all the knowledge, and then he's like, "Oh, cancel me, bro. Cool, dude. You just take my whole system and be like, I don't need you no more. It's all good." Mateo. His subscription ends on the 8th. ITRM. Ooh, this is a nice one. Where's all the volume though? I don't see why the market and Apple went down. I'm watching been watching Shop too. I like this base right here that it made, dude. I like this base at so I don't know if you're looking at the YouTube, but but right here at 408.75, that's red to green, dude. If it breaks that cleanly, um, it should be pretty good. So see what happens. I like this support that it built though. It has to break over that red to green though, that 408.75 and then 409.52. There we go. That was a nice candle right there on Shopify. Need some follow through. There you go. Keep on going. Did you get it, Richard? Damn, dude, you have like nerves of steel, dude. Not even a paper trade. Yeah, I like this now, dude. The fib line was at 410, so we should get at least a test of the opening high right here. At 412, 50, 42 or so. See what happens. And if it pulls back, great. Then you just wanted to hold that 410 area. That was a good trade there, Richard. Yeah, that was a good that was a good read. The context of it was really really nice, dude. I mean, you have this big pullback at the open, and then it built this support right here. I like the support that it built, and then once it makes a red to green move like this, or yeah, from it being red to green, and then we're good to go. So now next up is about right here. There we go. And it sold away from it just as expected. So it should have a little bit of trouble breaking this, and then see if we get back. Should get back to like these highs that we had yesterday at 414.14. Netflix. Oh my goodness, what happened to Netflix here? Yeah, so this should start curling up a little bit. Do you have a lot of work today, Richard? Do you want to go to lunch, dude? All right, cool. I have the day off today, so I can't take my vacation. I can't roll it into the new year. So I'm kind of on forced vacation. So for me, I know, dude. I'm like I don't know if you were here the other day when I was saying I'm number 4 in the whole site. Um, so like my bonus is gonna be pretty fat. So the the guy right under the director for the site, like I could tell he didn't like me, dude, because like I just go in regular clothes. Everyone else goes in like slacks and a tie and whatever, and I just go in regular clothes. And and so they always want to tell me something, and now they can't tell me anything because I'm leading the whole line of business. Do whatever you want as long as you perform. MBN, is that what you said, dude? I don't see anything in here. Yeah, dude, I'll take an extra 5 minutes on my lunch and whatever. Like no one tells me anything, dude. They didn't like me wearing my hat. You know, I wear my hat all the time backwards. And it's like either you get the hat or the mohawk. So they were like, "Oh, you wear the hat," but you get they don't like it, dude. But I mean, what are you gonna say when I'm the one making them money? Roku and Robinhood, Restoration Hardware. Oh, that was nice. There we go. Here goes Amazon, guys. The only thing about not streaming on the only thing about streaming on YouTube is I can't have music on it. Kind of fucking sucks. Mateo got that Shopify trade. That's funny, dude. That one that we were talking about, Richard. His mom is a little bit older. I met her at the in Dallas. She's hot, bro. She's a hot little milfy. Alright guys, so is anyone still trading Alberto? MG. I know Pedro had to step out. He didn't want to give all his money back. Oh look, Bless is online. PT. Alberto, you done trading? Dang it, Alberto, why didn't you buy those borrows when I told you, dude? Dang, I told you to buy those borrows, bro. Let's see what we have with Roku here. This is way down there, dude. This is a bit of a high risk, high reward type setup. If you take it right here, your risk has to be 139 or about 139.69. Now we're getting candle color change. Let's see what happens though. Alberto, why didn't you buy freaking? Why didn't you go short right here at $10? VRMA, bro. Shopify's at 414, bro. This dude said, "How are you gonna be in this room and say I don't go both ways, bro?" I'm just kidding. You don't have to go both ways, but do you see the read right here though on VRNA? I mean, this obviously this take off at the open, right? And then it is. I mean, just looking at these candles, just from the wicks on these candles, it looks like from 12 and above, it just looks like it wanted to get hammered. And then, and I mean, you did the right thing here. You're scalping, these washes, which is good. But once it couldn't hold over 11 again right here, dude. Once it popped over 11 and it couldn't hold, and then you have this dollar candle right here, this dollar freaking fuck you candle right here. That oh, there goes Roku, Richard. Um, they, that's pretty much confirmation that someone dipped out in that area, and then once it popped back up and it still couldn't make it over 11, so you load your boat, bro. And there is never like any looking back where you're in any type of trouble at this point. For a good $3.50, $3 on VRNA would have been freaking nice. I don't know if there's borrows or what the float is on it or anything, but oh, I see the. Oh, hey, Chaser. What up, bro? Yeah, dude, I caught Amazon at the open right there from 1880. So, um, bro, I got 3 contracts out at 1885 and let the rest run. So, Really good day, dude. And been making some other calls here, but my problem is always giving money back, dude. I'll be green on the day and then I give back everything back. So that's one of my biggest opportunities is just to take the profit and be happy with it, and be done. So I'm up 4,015 on the day. So no reason to keep on trading, dude. No reason to be greedy. No reason to. If I can make 4,000 a day, dude, that's a million, right? That's a million a year. 4,000 a day. Yeah, I got that was a nice move, dude. I have to open on Amazon. So, pretty good conviction in that area, and then I mean it just freaking it wasn't like rocket takeoff, bro, but it was a nice push, dude. I never felt stressed. Um, exactly, dude. That's what sucks, dude. And then what sucks is if you're red on Friday, then it fucking eats at you all damn weekend, and you can't get revenge, and you can't make that money back all weekend. That's what sucks about being red on a Friday is it freaking eats at you all damn weekend, and you can't wait until Monday, and then you go in Monday thinking kind of forcing stuff a little bit. Um, oh, dude, me and Pedro were talking about that chaser. Um, as soon as it hit 1900, you could I mean you could kind of tell it just got slammed into a wall right there. Um, the right thing to do would have been to flip the other way. I should have had another like option chain ready to do it. But see la vie, bro. Um, I mean 1900 back down to 1885, $15, just cruising. It's another like 2 or 3 thousand right there, bro. You're really good, Richard. You're really good at this whole trading thing, bro. We just got a little nuts and bolts to tighten up, bro. I mean, look at your call on Roku right here. Probably gonna be better than me. You putting me to shame. Did anyone get anything cool for Christmas? That anyone wants to share anything? I saw the trading book, dude. I think Chris was actually listening to that book, and it is very very basic, dude. That's like for someone that doesn't know anything about the market at all, dude. Yeah, yeah, bro. He probably makes a shit ton of money on it, bro. I should write a freaking book like that. I'm gonna name it "Why Trading is Better Than Trapping." Yep, yep, AMG. Is it really? See, I think there's a, between me and you guys, and I'm saying this, I'm saying this, on YouTube or whatever, but I think Amazon is a huge market that day trading mentors and things haven't exploited as of yet. If you were to put your course on Amazon, um, that would be really good, dude. There's not any. There's not any courses on the Amazon, dude. That's the goal. So that's the goal. That's what I'm working for. The thing about it is that it can't be digital. So whenever you sell something like that on Amazon, you have to send them a physical product. So I would have to send them like a login code or like an actual DVD or something. And so that I think that's why it deters like you know gurus or whatever, because then it takes a little bit extra effort. You know what I mean? To actually send out a product. But I think that is a big thing, dude. Like you just search day trading stuff on it, even if it's like $1,000 a month or whatever, dude. Like just from the Amazon part, it's not like I'm doing anything different. All right, so you're trading options and stuff there, Chaser, the same way that we're kind of doing. Here goes Netflix, Richard. I couldn't be happier with that Amazon trade, dude. If you knew how to short and if you liked how to short, right here on BRNA might be a good area. Unless they come and they start squeezing all the shorts right here, that'd be nuts. Is that on Amazon, Chaser? VWAP. I haven't used the VWAP in I don't know how long. Um, Alberto, when you got your book for Christmas, did you just look at your cousin and be like, "Oh, cool, thanks"? Yeah, we break over this bid line right here, Richard, 328.50 or so. Should be good to go on Netflix. Dude, the way that the way the AMG says bye cracks me up, dude. He already has one foot out the door as he's typing. So not really much else going on, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here. For the YouTube part, at least for the room, I'm still gonna be here, guys. Um, but just to recap a little bit what we went over today. So on Amazon, um, so just my whole thesis on this was to get some continuation off of the move from yesterday, and I wanted it to get to the 1900 target point. I kept on saying 2000. I I don't know why I was confused, but this is what I meant, 1900. Um, so, like we were saying earlier, I wanted it to hold the 1880 area, which is also the support right here in the pre-market. So once I started seeing that it was getting bought up in this area, and the spread started getting closer, then I wanted to have I got 5 calls in this area in 18 once it got up to 1885, which is around this high right here. I took 3 contracts, so I bought 5 all in total. Three contracts I took off here in this area, and then the rest I took up here in 1900. Once I seen it get slammed, once it went over 1900, um, I I went ahead and got out. So um, that was my plan, was for it to get to 1900. I was up pretty good on the day, so I didn't have to force anything. And there's I'm not working on hope, so I'm working on my plan that I had made, my edge that I made, to know where the ticker will go. Um, yeah, key level was right here, the support area right here from the pre-market. The pre-market highs, once it broke that, then we're pretty good. And then the tape and the movement of it just looked really good as it went up. So never in any real trouble. Just a good solid push. And then I just been watching since then. So Friday, I only traded Monday this other than today, and so I mean I think I made like 1,200 or something, like or I don't remember how much I made on Monday. I have to look. But uh, so I mean, I can't be mad at that for only trading 2 days and making that money. So then we're looking at VRNA. One of the guys in the room was just scalping these little washes here, and I called here from about 1050 to get some borrows, and this would have been a freaking nice ass short in this area. So then we looked at Shopify. So this is one of my ones that I wanted to look at from pre-market was Shopify, and just because it was following along with Amazon really nicely yesterday, and obviously it didn't get the same push, so I kept it up on the screen and just kept it up on the screen and didn't trade it, just left it alone, and I was watching. But you can see where it built this support right in this area where right here around the 406. Obviously, it spiked lower right here in the bottom, but I liked that it built the support here. It didn't want to go lower, and then once it started curling up in this level, getting above my my EMA lines. This is three EMA lines smoothed out into one. So this is an indication that everything is turning bullish once the price goes above it, and everything else is looking good as well. So as long as we were saying, as long as it broke from red to green right here at the blue line, so from red to green is 408.75, then you'd be pretty good. So this would have been a good $4 trade or so, or $4 trade right here. Just a little nice trade in that area that we're calling out. And then Richard's over here calling Roku, which is nice. Now it's at 141. He was saying at about 140, so it may just grind up the rest of the day. I don't expect there to be much volume because of the holidays, so the rest of the day. Netflix is kind of curling up as well. And then we also talked about Tesla there for a second. So I have this up on my screen as well, but I was looking, I didn't really have too much of a bias, like I was saying in the beginning of the stream. It's just way up here, and just wanted to see what it's going to do. And obviously, it showed weakness as soon as the open, and then we had this, pretty good volatility right here in this area. I mean, down to the red area, then down, up, down, up. But then once I, seen the, so it had this little support from right here, right here, right here. So in this whole little area right here was some support, and I said once it broke that, then we should get some pretty good downside if you wanted to get some puts right here once it breaks down. And sure enough, so we got down to 426. Yeah, 426 almost even. I said 425, so I was off by a buck, but still pretty good. Good trade that we were talking about together. So. But that concludes the end of the decade, the end of the year, the end of the month. TGIF, New Age Wall Street stream, and we'll see you guys next year. Later, Chaser.